We are reached review time with Imperial, and today's review is Under Paris, a Netflix original. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get into it. So on this channel, I frequently or periodically review shark movies. In the spirit of summer, let's kick it off with the first shark movie of the summer. And Under Paris, here we go. So let's go over the synopsis for this movie. To save Paris from a bloodbath, a grieving scientist is forced to face her tragic past when a giant shark appears in the scene. So this movie was okay, not a must watch, but you don't got nothing else to watch and you're looking for some content or a movie, it's an okay movie to watch. Let's just go over. It's two main characters. You got Bernice Bejo plays as Sophia, and then you got Nassim Lyles plays as Adele. Now, Sophia's the scientist, and Adele is the lead cop for the city of Paris. So the movie starts off with Sophia in 2021, where her crew, she's a scientist, and they're following a rare mako shark named Lilith, and it's surprisingly grown larger in growth. So when she sends a crew down in the ocean to see what's going on down there, and when they get down there, things look different, and so they see this real big shark. And they're thinking, well, it can't be the shark that she tagged. But then they up on the boat, Sophia and another crew member is looking at the tracking, and they can see that's the shark that they've been tracking. But this shark has grown huge in a short period of time. So they're like, hey, we should come up. This ain't right. So she's pretty much persistent, telling them they need to get the job done, what they went down there to do. If not, she'll come up, she'll do it. And so of course they don't want to, look whatever. So they okay, wait, stay down here and get it done. But bad idea. That shark went very territorial and just picked them apart in pieces fast. She took it upon herself to jump down there in the water to try to see if she could save whoever. She couldn't save nobody. Everybody died. She barely made it back up on her own. So it fast forward to 3 years later in 2024. So now, after that tragic situation, she now works as at an aquarium, giving tours and stuff like that. So she was approached by environmentalists. No, I'm saying environmentalists. What am I saying? Environmental activist named Micah, who pretty much informed her that shark that that killed her crew, they still was tracking that shark, and she didn't believe it. But that shark has now made its way to the scene. So in Paris, they have catacombs underneath the city of Paris, and so this shark has migrated, instead of staying in the ocean, into areas where it's not supposed to, because they want to be in big spaces. However, this shark migrated into this small space, and it's been journeying underneath the catacombs of Paris. So they it's no way it could be in the scene. They call it the scene. And so they it's no way it could be in there because it's just a small body of water. Why would it be there? But of course the shark starts killing some people, and they're pretty much saying it's no way that could be a shark. And so of course Sophia gets involved with the activist people who are tracking the shark. Now the activist people wants to gear their activist crew and people to save the sharks and don't let the sharks get killed. They want to get the shark out of the scene and back into the ocean so it can live. Sophia's helping them, but Sophia's trying to tell the cops, police, hey, it's a shark here. They's like, it's no way because it's a small body of water. So when the police department sends their crew down there to check, they were able to hide and see the big shark down there. And what they also seen where the shark is entering through the catacombs underneath Paris or whatever. So now they're on alert. They're trying to tell like the mayor person of the city, hey, you need to shut things down, keep people out of the water. So there's this big triathlon that they have in the Seine waters because it's supposed to be just clear, not with any sharks or anything like that. So the mayor's like, nah, we're gonna keep this going. So what there's people get plucked off as time goes. So what happens is you have the activist crew. They dig deep. They know where the shark is. So when they go in there, they find that the shark has babies. And so one of the main activist people goes in the water thinking they got a strong connection with the sharks. The main big shark, they was trying to tell the activist Micah, hey, get out of the water. Of course they ain't listen, and the big shark just came out of the water, ate her whole. So it set the tone because now you got all the activist people down in this area. You got people slipping and falling into the water. The shark is killing people. So of course the police department, they lose some of their friends down there as well. So what before the big activist person had got ate whole by the big shark, the smaller shark did come up to him and the smaller shark let the activist pet him. Now with the mom Lilith, which is the big shark, that mom shark was territorial. She killed her baby shark because the baby shark went over and basically interact with the human. So what happens is what you find out when the big shark dips underneath the catacomb. It's many sharks underneath there, small growing sharks underneath there. So you're like, wow, this is great. They set it off on these people in the triathlon. So what they find out is that these sharks don't need another. The female can mate on her own. So now it taps into who created this shark that can pretty much produce on her own. So you never find out that. So that if this is a hit with the viewership, you can see that being in part two. But nevertheless, Sophie and the head cop, they pretty much are trying to, they go through a bunch of different things and trying to kill the shark, not able to kill the shark. And the mayor continues, so Sophia and Adil, the mayor continues to have a triathlon. Them two is trying to make their way to where the triathlon and tell the mayor, hey, it's tons of sharks all over. You don't need to have this. So, of course, the mayor didn't listen. And while these people are swimming in the water to the finish line, the shark is headed to them. And all of a sudden, the shark comes and just start eating people. And the shark doesn't eat people whole. It just eat them real quick and just spit them out. And just so it's just eating people left and right. And so the people is trying to rush and get out the water. So, of course, there's a big fight scene. And there's a bomb at the end of in the water. And so what it did was when they set the bomb off, Sophie and Adil pretty much it opened a dam. So there was a dam in the Paris, and it's broke the dam, and Paris became flooded. And when it became flooded, Adil and Sophie, they were sitting on some type of platform. And the platform that they were sitting on after the bomb went off, now it was just many sharks just circling them and circling all through, and it just showed drone view of Paris, and pretty much majority of Paris was underwater. So that's how it went off. So overall, decent enough to watch. If we get enough viewership, maybe a part two to see what happens. Who produced those sharks in the beginning anyway, and how do they make it out of this situation? Out of my 4-star rating system, I give it a 2 out of 4 stars. Decent enough to watch for a shark movie. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.